I think employers that were proactive last year are much more hungry for knowledge and much better prepared. We've found a lot of employers that we've started to bring on as clients this year were underinformed and are now trying to play catch up after feeling some of the negative aspects of the law. I think employers in general are communicating more to their employees about healthcare reform and about the impact it's going to have, because people go home and they read things, they see things on the television, they hear about employers dropping plans, and I think communication has become more and more important, and we find that the employers that are successfully handling healthcare reform are communicating openly and often with their employees.
How much misinformation is there?
There's a lot of, I wouldn't call it misinformation, but there's a lot of headlines. It's very politicized. Everyone remembers if you like your plan, you can keep it, and the controversy that surrounded that. And I think employers that are successful in delivering quality benefits under healthcare reform are open and communicate often with their employees so that there's a consistent voice and a consistent message, and perhaps a more calming voice than what you read about or see on the television.
And what about rates? Are they going up?
We have seen, unfortunately, our business has become one of delay now. We are delaying the impacts of healthcare reform for our customers. We have only seen one group that benefited from the new rating under healthcare reform, one where it was a break even, and about 98% of our business was going to be adversely affected. And so we've taken the steps to delay their entry into the system for as long as possible.
And how do you do that?
Early renewals on December 1st in the small group market, looking at alternate funding, level funding programs. Grandmothering is an option for employers to renew with their old plan of benefits under different ratings than the community rating. But it's a constant struggle to stay on top of the market and to continue to provide customers and employers with the information they need to enter healthcare reform on their terms.
So what's better, the way it was under the old world or the way it is under this new world?
I think it depends on the way in which you enter the new world. I think anytime that there's this much change, it creates opportunity. And I think that you can take advantage of the opportunity or you can be hurt by it if you're not well prepared. So I think both systems have their pluses and minuses, and I think employers that take a proactive approach and are knowledgeable about the changes and what's happening are those that are going to be best positioned for success under healthcare reform.
How do you take advantage of it if you know the rates are going up, if you're an employer?
Well, you can delay, again, as we did on December 1st renewals, and then alternate funding programs are something that's existed in the large group market, self-funding, if you will, for a long time, where your medical experience is still counted in the rating. And it's now being opened up to smaller markets. In some cases, as small as 5 employees are now able to be alternate funded, so they can, again, delay entry into community rating and preserve some of the plan designs that they've been used to historically. So it's up to employers to work with carriers, advisors, people who are aggressive in how they approach healthcare reform, because ultimately the employers that are able to win here are those that are going to maximize the positive aspects of the law and delay the negative ones as long as possible.